watching Dante Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So for months and months and months, we had to hear boxing fans, Tyson Fury fans, race fans basically, saying that there's no way Deontay Wilder's going to win the arbitration. You know, the contract expired and you guys are crazy to think he has a chance to win. Bob Arum is a lawyer. He knows what he's doing. If Bob Arum says, you know, that they're not going to be able to stop the fight, then they're not going to be able to stop the fight, right? When I reported, like a couple days or a week before the verdict came out, that Deontay Wilder's wife had came out and said that, you know, Tyson Fury, he has to fight Deontay Wilder next. He's not fighting AJ. He has to fight Deontay Wilder next. Same fans came out, filling up my comment section. Oh man, what does she know? How would his wife know anything, right? 5 days later, everything she said came to fruition. For months, Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn led the public astray. But now today, all of the truth is pouring out. I mean, there's so much truth coming out, you can't even keep up with all the facts. So Frank Warren, Tyson Fury's promoter, man, he came out and he revealed a stunning revelation. Frank Warren revealed that if Tyson Fury didn't fight Deontay Wilder next, he would have been forced to retire. That's how serious this rematch clause was. That's how serious the arbitration was, guys. He also completely contradicted what Tyson Fury said when Tyson talked about the whole $20 million step-aside money. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and play the clip. I want you to check this out.
And helping him along the way, of course, John Fury. Last week, John Fury had a few words to say about Tyson's match. So Tyson and Wilder, looks like that's good to go on July 24th in Vegas. But John mentioned that he's not particularly happy with the way that the arbitration proceedings happened and the way the negotiations with Joshua broke down. Have you spoke to John about that since?
No, I haven't. I'm going to see him after this, but that's not my fault. You know, that it is what it is. The fact of the matter is why I never ever made an announcement about the fight. I said, till this thing's signed, I know what's going on behind the scenes. Well, I knew there's an arbitration, and I knew the lawyers are saying, oh, well, you're going to win this. But you know what? Until you win it, you haven't got nothing. Until that contract's signed, a fight at that level, you got nothing. You know, they had to sort out the position, and the deal wasn't done between BT and Sky how it was going to be done. There was outstanding issues. It's only that Motormouth was going on for every other week saying, or every other day, saying, big announcement, sign the contract. Well, it couldn't be signed because there was an arbitration. There had to be the decision of the arbitration. And, you know, John said about vacating the title, so I understand. Well, he can't vacate the title. Or he can, but he's still going to have to fight Wilder or retire. And if he doesn't fight Wilder, then Wilder will camp and Wilder will sue him for many, many millions of dollars. And if anyone tried to promote him in between, they would be sued and probably get an injunction to stop it from happening. So he has that contract that was signed had an arbitration clause in it. That's what the decision was of all the signatories to that contract. And one of the people, you know, Tyson signed it as well. So, you know, they all signed up on it. And now the arbitrator's made a decision. That's what it is.
And Wilder's motivation, I think you have to look at it as someone who's turned down what was potentially an enormous amount of step-aside money. This is more than money.
It didn't even get to that. It didn't get to that. No, he just wanted to fight. Their side wanted to fight. And that was it. Judge made a decision. Let's get on with it.
Man, did you hear that? You heard Frank Warren? He said it didn't even go that far when it comes to step-aside money. He said the judge basically said, look, man, this is how it's going down. You're going to fight this man Wilder next, and that's just all there's to it. There is no other option. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this puts an enormous amount of pressure on Tyson Fury. Because remember, it was only a couple months ago that he really thought he never had to fight Deontay Wilder again. The man that Tyson Fury called the most dangerous fighter in the heavyweight division, he thought he never had to fight Wilder again. Just to be surprised by the judge. And now he's forced to fight Wilder again. I'm telling you, man, that could mess up a person psychologically. The fact that Tyson Fury cheated against Wilder, and Tyson knows that Deontay Wilder knows he cheated. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of pressure, man. Because now Tyson Fury knows that Deontay Wilder, man, he wants to really kill this man, Tyson Fury. He wants to really put a bad hurting on him. And if you guys have been watching Deontay Wilder train, the last video I just put up, man, that looked like a complete different Deontay Wilder. That looked like a Deontay Wilder that's ready to go to war. It didn't look like a Wilder that was just ready to land a right hand. It looked like a Wilder that was ready to go to war. Looked like he's ready to fight in the trenches. On the inside with Tyson Fury. On the outside. Do whatever it takes to win. In this interview, I just played a clip of it. That was off of BT Sports right there. You guys can go back and watch the whole interview. But in the interview, I'm starting to notice a lot of reporters. This guy who was interviewing Frank Warren, he even said it to Frank Warren. He said, it seems like there's a lot of pressure on Tyson. There's really not that much pressure on Deontay Wilder. The reporter also talked about how good Deontay Wilder has been looking in training, and then he said this to Frank Warren. He said, it looks like the third fight might be the most dangerous fight for Tyson Fury. Do you see it that way? This is what he asked Frank Warren, and Frank Warren agreed with him. He agreed that this may most likely be the most dangerous out of the 3 fights they've had. Coincidentally, Tyson Fury's own father pretty much agreed with what the reporter and Frank Warren said. Matter of fact, John Fury, he went even further. He said, I expect to see a much different Deontay Wilder. And then he said Tyson Fury could lose this fight. John Fury was really, really worried. Deontay Wilder has gotten old media completely shook right now. I mean, because I'm noticing this, I'm hearing this everywhere, I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm seeing a lot of old media members write articles where they're saying the same thing. Deontay Wilder looks dangerous. Man, this is going to be a tougher fight for Tyson Fury, etc., etc. The truth is coming out. I no longer hear anyone talking about how Wilder, he doesn't know how to fight and this is easy work for Tyson Fury. No, they're all worried. Even the fans that you see in the comment section talking ridiculous, deep down, they're just as worried. You know what I'm saying? But they're just staying on code. That's the only difference. But these writers, Tyson Fury's own father, his own promoter, oh, they're open with it. They're letting you know that they're really, really worried about this fight. It's going to be a good one, guys. It's going to be a good one. I'm telling you right now, man, if we see Deontay Wilder fighting on the inside, if we see Deontay Wilder mixing up his attack, showing different levels, I don't see Wilder losing this fight. The only way I see Wilder losing this fight if he resorts back to just trying to land a right hand. If he has really added different weapons to his arsenal, it's going to be very difficult for Tyson to win this fight. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
Hello, my name is Dominic. I just got my procedure done here at Scalp Carolinas. I was recommended by Dante's Boxing Nation, and it's real. Here's the results. The brother out here, Brother Enoch, is real, and it's a very, very, very good recommendation. I recommend it. 4 hours, you in, you out, and it's the rest of your life.
So if anyone in the world wants this hookup, make sure you contact my man Enoch at 704-499-3471 and make sure to follow him on Instagram.